Webinar. Today's topic is are you using really effective and efficient sprays in production and service? And today our presenter will be Peter Soga from CRC company. At the beginning, I would like to say some organization thing regarding webinar. If you will have any question regarding the presentation, feel free to write your question to Q&A window, and during the presentation this question will be answered by Peter. And if there's any question regarding the software or something will not work properly, just feel free to write directly to me, and I will be your admin for the whole webinar today. So now I will pass the word to Peter. Good morning, Peter.
Hello, good morning to everybody.
So you can please start your presentation.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, allow me to introduce myself shortly. I'm Peter Soga, Regional Sales Manager of CRC Industries Europe, the manufacturer and marketeer of among other brands, Contact Chemie. Today, I'd like to talk to you, well, according to my original intentions, shortly about CRC, who we are, what we are doing, really very shortly, and then get into the bottom line of today's presentation about maintenance and in-process application chemicals dedicated specifically to the electronic industry. So, just as Miriam said before, at any point, if you have any questions or comments, just stop me, raise your virtual hand, or just drop me a question, and I will do my best to answer all the questions. So today's topic is Contact Chemie, products for electronic maintenance. As we used to say, Contact Chemie is the product range that makes electronic works. Just quickly, the content of today's presentation, just really a couple of words about CRC, the manufacturer, then Contact Chemie, the range as such, where we can use our products, so what companies, to what segments, to what industries is our company interesting for, and then why to use our product, what kind of added values, what kind of advantages you can cash in on using our products. And of course, if you retain your questions till the end, there will be of course a section for the questions. So CRC, really a couple of words. CRC is a manufacturer of Contact Chemie products, of course. CRC Industries Europe is part of the United States-based CRC Industries Incorporated, which is a worldwide manufacturer of high-quality chemicals, specifically for professional end users in all segments of the industry. We've been up and running for over 60 years now, so we have quite a lot of experiences and know-how and knowledge accumulated at the company. CRC Industries Europe is an ISO certified company. We have our European headquarters in Belgium, Ziele, which is something like 50 kilometers to the south from Brussels. So everything which is commercialized, which gets into the commercial circulation within Europe, Middle East and Africa, is actually produced in our Belgian factory. CRC Industries Europe develops their own products in a way to meet the stringent of today's environmental, health and quality requirements. And which is very important to know that CRC is a manufacturer of chemicals. That's the only thing we are doing for over 60 years now. That's the thing we are very good at. So unlike some of our competitors on the market, like Würth or Werner, we are actually developing and manufacturing and controlling the entire development and manufacturing process of all our chemicals. There are a very small number of products which we are not producing. This is mainly because it requires some specific technology, because we are mainly an aerosol manufacturer, as you will see later on during the presentation. And we have a couple of products which requires a totally different technology to produce. As I said, CRC Europe belongs to the CRC group of companies. We have our headquarters in Philadelphia, in the United States. We have our manufacturing plants in the US, in Australia, in New Zealand, and in Europe. We have the basic headquarters in Belgium, where all the contact chemistry products are manufactured. And we also have a plant in the United Kingdom. Getting more down to Europe, as you can see, where those countries which are displayed in different color rather than gray, we have our own affiliates, 100% owned by CRC. So in Spain, France, Germany, Sweden, Finland, and in the UK. I forgot to say, we are a totally 100% private company. We are financed, we are privately financed, so CRC is not on the stock exchange, and we don't have the intention to be there. So we try to remain in an independent status as it is. In all other countries which are shown in gray, we are not present directly with our affiliates, but we are working through national distributors like SOS Electronic, who covers sometimes only one country, but just like in case of SOS Electronics, multiple countries like Czech Republic, Poland, Hungary, Slovakia, Romania. As I told earlier, in Europe we have two production sites. In Belgium, there is a headquarters. We produce an approximate quantity of 40 million aerosol cans a year. In the UK, a much smaller operational center, we produce an additional 10 million aerosol cans a year. This, in terms of technical aerosols, a very good result. So we are considered to be a big company, but of course, if you consider, if you compare these numbers to big consumer aerosol manufacturers like L'Oreal with the hairsprays and these kind of things, where hundreds of millions of aerosol cans are produced a year, of course, we are small, but what we are active at, we are a big manufacturer. As I told you earlier, which is very important, that our products are developed, manufactured, labeled, stored, handled, and transported, so manipulated as such in accordance to all the European Union laws and regulations and recommendations, because we all know that what is recommended today in the European Union in about 2 or 3 years become mandatory. CRC always like to be in the vanguard of each segment. So we try to keep up to the level, up to the stringent level of regulatory affairs. CRC Industries Europe is fully committed to take part in the EU's REACH program, which is a program started in 2008 and hopefully will end in 2018, and intended to have a closer and very strict control on dangerous chemicals in commercial circulation within the European Union. So we keep up with this project. We have 2 ladies at CRC Europe who dedicate all their time to keep up with these regulatory affairs. So this is about the company itself. Now getting more down to Contact Chemie as the range. Contact Chemie is a fully comprehensive range of maintenance and in-process application products for electronic and electric segments. You will see later on what do I mean about the range, but just for imagination, these are cleaners, lubricants, conformer coatings, anti-corrosion products, so everything which can be of help in production or maintenance throughout the industry. As I told you earlier, we are mainly aerosol manufacturers, so most of our products are available in aerosol format, 200 or 400 or even 500 milliliter versions for easy and safe application. So you can ask why aerosol. Aerosol is a very easy, convenient and safe way to use dangerous chemicals, because we are talking about dangerous chemicals. It can be irritative, it can be flammable, it can be toxic, but dangerous chemicals in either way, and working with them with the aerosol technology gives you a convenient and safe way. But of course, if the market or the application requires, some of our products are available in bulk formats, so 1 liter, 5 liter cans, 20 liter canisters, or even 200 liter drums. One thing should be known that our bulk products are always very high concentrates. They also always need some dilutions. So in this way, they are offering a very good value for price ratio for end users. Of course, also we have the advantage that since we are developing our products, we have our own laboratory, we have our own testing facilities. If any of our customers or users come up with the idea that they need a specific product, we can always investigate whether it's commercially viable to produce and develop such a product. As I mentioned earlier, Contact Family range consists of different type of products, but all of them dedicated to the effective and safe and convenient way of making everyday maintenance works and tasks available for you. We have pressurized air cleaners, dusters as we call them, different cleaners in different strengths. So we have mild precision cleaners, heavy duty cleaners and degreasers. We have corrosion inhibitors, conformal coatings for the protection of printed circuit boards or electric panels, conductive coatings where it's necessary, and other specialty products later on. I forgot to say that with this presentation, I don't have the intention to go into too much of a details regarding specific products, but of course, if you have any questions, just let me know. So I would like to give you a more general overview on Contact Chemie, what kind of advantages you can have with the use of correct Contact Chemie aerosol. Most of our products in the Contact Chemie range are listed by NATO and has NATO stocking number. Well, of course, I don't think, but could be that SOS has many army specified companies or end users among their customer base. It's more like just to show the quality and acceptance of our products, because I think that if the product is good for NATO and good for army purposes, it goes to show that it's a good, reliable quality product. Which is more important for you, I think, and for all of us within the electronic segment, is that Contact Chemie range consists of completely RoHS compatible products, which is also shown in our certificates and also shown on the cans themselves. So you can rest assured that if you are using our products, you are using completely RoHS compatible products in all ways. Also, as I mentioned, CS Industries Europe is an ISO 9001 certified company. These are just the certificates. So if you need any kind of certificates regarding CRC as the company or Contact Chemie as the range, just ask SOS and I will provide them with the necessary documents. Also, none of our products contain any substances from the SVHC substances of very high concern list. This is part of the REACH program. It contains those kind of chemicals, substances, basically ingredients which companies similar to CRC using during the production of their products, which are in some way or some ways considered to be very dangerous to use. So CRC is not using any of these products, and also we are not using any of the products, any of the substances, either from the candidate list of the substances of very high concern list. Also good to know, because we are active in the Eastern Central European area, where German influence and German economic influence is very strong, that we have a very, very strong brand awareness and brand acceptance in the DACH countries, so Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. In Germany itself, Contact Chemie has more than 82% market share in terms of the maintenance products for the electronic segment, which is I would say, a very impressive data, and which is even better. We managed to keep this good result for many years now. Also, some of our products, including the dusters, have DECRA approval, which also goes to show that our products are pretty popular and very well accepted in the German market. But in general, we are trying to develop and produce, of course, very safe products. So we do all our best, and we give a great deal of effort to produce those kind of products which have minimal impact on the environment, minimal impact on the health, which gives you and your workers increased workplace safety. In line with this, one of the most important features of our products, I'm talking about the aerosols, of course, is that wherever technology allows, Contact Chemie products have CO2, so carbon dioxide or nitrogen dioxide, as a propellant gas in the aerosol, which have three really important added values. First of all, it's not flammable, so it also goes to show that we try to make our products as safe as possible. We call it a rather more environmental friendly gas or solution than standard propellant gases, because normally if you're using an aerosol, in 90% of the cases you will find that the propellant gas is either propane butane or dimethyl ether, which is a very convenient gas for being the propellant gas, but also very flammable and very dangerous, and also a very strong impact on the environment. But going closer to money terms, which is more important in terms of savings, that if a product, and most of the Contact Chemie product, wherever technology allows, using carbon dioxide propellant gases, it provides at least 95% of active product content to the end users. So we have a maximum of 5% of propellant gas in our aerosol cans, whereas, just as a comparison, in a, I would say, normal or seemingly cheap aerosol, which is propelled by propane butane or diethyl ether, the ratio or the minimum quantity of the propellant gas which must be in the can to provide the desired discharge rate of the can is 40%. But in some cases you can find very, very cheap and very attractive aerosols with propellant gas content of even 60%. But we can say in general, a Contact Chemie product propelled by CO2 has at least 40% more active product within the can than a seemingly cheap competitive product. You will see later on, I'll put some diagrams on it. But as I mentioned earlier, safety first. So environment and safety issues are considered very important at CRC. Just giving you an idea what's happening within the European Union where we are all active. Over 60% of the registered workplace accidents in the European Union are due to the lack of regular maintenance, or happen due to the fact that maintenance tasks are not carried out with proper equipment, accessories, and tools. What is more alarming, over 80% of the registered workplace accidents in the European Union ending in death are due to the lack of regular maintenance, or happen due to the fact that maintenance tasks are not carried out with proper equipment, accessories, and tools, including maintenance aerosols, of course. But with the use of CRC contact chemi or MRO chemicals, so maintenance, repair, and operation chemicals, we are offering a reliable, long-term, technologically advanced, and safe solution to all kinds of maintenance jobs in all segments of industry. Then getting to the diagram, which I promised you on slide earlier. So if you are using CO2 propellant gas, you will see that this is a normal can. This is the active product, which can be a cleaner, which can be a lubricant, which can be whatever you need to carry out a certain maintenance task in the plant. And this is the propellant gas. Propellant gas, of course, you need because you must get the active product somehow out of the can, and you will need this. What, just as you can see it visually, it's very impressive, I would say. If you are using carbon dioxide as a propellant gas, you will need only that little amount of propellant gas. All the other is the active product with which you can do the task, you do the maintenance task. Basically, if you buy an aerosol, you'd like to buy as much as possible of this active product content. So if you want reliable and cost-saving, so cheap solution, it can be, and in most cases, I must say, in most cases, it is a fact that the aerosol can, which has the lower price, is not necessarily really a cheap solution, because as you can imagine, if you are using hundreds or even thousands of a certain aerosol, and it's propelled by propane butane, then at the end of the day, end of the year, you will find that 40% of your money you just paid out for propellant gas, which you need, but basically you don't need that for the task. On the other hand, if you are using contact chemi products, where I would say that 95, 96% of all our contact chemi products in aerosol format are propelled by carbon dioxide, then you can say that even if the price of the can is higher than seemingly cheap competitors' aerosol, you can rest assured that the price you pay is really for the active product, and at the end of the day you will find out that you will have to use a lot less cans per year or per month, and if you add up all these together, you will find that you can save amounts of money on maintenance tasks if you are using the correct product with more active product content. The data on the can, where you can find the net content of the can be misleading, because the net content which you see on the can, so like 400 milliliter can or 500 milliliter can, is actually the active product content and the propellant gas. So in order to find out if the product which you are using, the product which you are buying, are really a cost-effective solution, you will have to check the safety data sheet or the technical data sheet, which are available in case of all contact chemi products on our website and through SOS electronic. Or if you have the opportunity, just test the product and you will see that you will have to use a lot less of these products. But as you can see, the difference is big. So especially in case of high volume usage, you can have some serious savings. Furthermore, as I said earlier, you can have the added extra advantage of being able to work with an environmental friendlier and a lot safer in terms of flammability, a lot safer product if you are using contact chemi products. Also, wherever technology allows, but in case of contact chemi products, most of the contact chemi products are coming with a special valve system, because I'm sure everybody has already used an aerosol can. In order to use it correctly, you will have to keep it a fairly upright position. If you're not using it in an upright position, over a certain angle, you will find that only a propellant gas is escaping of the can, so you cannot really do the job with the aerosol can anymore. With the special valve system, where you can see this logo on the technical data sheet and on the products, The can be used in every position, even upside down. You can completely empty your can upside down, which gives you the extra advantage of being able to work with a safer and very convenient product, because sometimes you must use your maintenance aerosols and maintenance products in a position where you just don't want to dismantle things. You don't want to put yourself within the machine or within certain areas of the machine because of safety reasons. But sometimes you just don't have the possibility to use an aerosol can in an upright position. There you can cash in on this special valve system where you don't have to dismantle things, you don't have to put yourself in a dangerous position, for example, during a maintenance job. Just keep in whatever position you need to use your aerosol can. So it gives you extra safety. Also, with this special valve, there cannot be a situation where only the propellant gas is escaping. Because, as I mentioned earlier, with the seemingly cheap competitive aerosol products, which are propelled by propane butane, if you are not using it in a correct position, only the propellant gas is escaping. The propellant gas in this case is a flammable propane butane, which in some cases can be of serious source of dangerous flammability. You will see a short video afterwards, which I'm talking about. And also, if you're not using correctly a propane butane propelled aerosol and only the propellant gas is escaping, later on the pressure within the can will not be sufficient enough to get the product out of the can. So these things, well, of course, it is the special valve system. Sometimes it's very difficult to transform it into money terms or exact saving possibilities, but I think that it gives you such an extra safety feature on the product, which even if it's not necessarily can be transferred into money savings, but you can rest assured that you are using a safe product, a convenient product with which the maintenance jobs are carried out in a fast, effective and safe way. Just as I mentioned, here's a short video just showing the importance of the propellant gas. I chose the product Dusters because Dusters are very widely used product. Duster is one of our best-selling products. This is a dry cleaner. I think everybody already used that, if not for anything else, just for the cleaning and de-dusting of your computer, of the keyboard. So these are very widely used products. There are two types of products on the market. One is a cheap duster, which is flammable, but everybody likes that because it's so cheap. No problem, I will buy it, they say. The second one, which is just like CRC's contact chemistry product, is a non-flammable duster, which is per can, of course, more expensive, but you will see what can be the really difference. So you can see this is a cheap duster, very popular, flammable, but you can have the product, but you can have a very nice homemade flamethrower. This is a second very popular competitive product, but also, though it's cheap, but I wouldn't call it a safe product because especially in electronic, a little spark, little electricity can be everywhere, and that gives the problem. Here comes Dust Off, which is our duster spray. You see, no flame, no spark, nothing. So this, I would call, this is really a safe product. And of course, it goes to show that wherever you can use, I would be, if I'm a technician, if I'm a technical director, I would be happier with those kind of non-flammable products used all around in my plant rather than using this kind of dangerous chemicals. Second thing, in terms of cost saving possibilities, as I mentioned, just playing with the net content of the can. I've been working for CRC for 10 years, and before CRC, I used to work for another chemical company. So really, when I discuss these things with people, they expect me to say that we are producing magic in the can. And though our products are really very high quality, very good products, but I'm always saying that at this level, on this level of chemistry, there are no magic. The aerosol can cost pretty much the same for all manufacturers. So the real difference between pricing of such products can come from two sources. One is that what kind of product you are using, what are the ingredients, what are the raw materials, the quality of the raw material. You can use high quality or premium raw materials, then you will have a premium product, but of course the price will be a little bit higher. You can use less good or even inferior quality products. Of course, you will get a cheaper product, but at the end of the day, you cannot be sure that the maintenance job is done correctly, or you can have a long-term solution. The second thing, which can be determining the price of an aerosol product, is how much do you put of the active product in the can. You will see that all these products you can see on the picture, so from Office Depot, from WMD or Ricci or CRC, these are 400 milliliter products, so net 400 milliliter cans. I will just show you that apart from Dustov, all the competitive products are propelled by propane butane, so cheap products. But you can see it's a 400 milliliter. Sorry, it's a non-flammable version. Also, it's a cheap flammable version. As you can see, it's 390 grams. Also very cheap, very popular. 400 milliliter can, weighing slightly more than 300 grams. This DOHC is a non-flammable one, so heavier than the others. But you see it's 460, 470 grams. We have our cheap propane butane, yes, which is a CRC product. You see it's 250. And there's Dustov, which is 1 gram, but as you can see, it weighs more. And I would say that in terms of these relatively small size aerosols, a lot more than all the others. So you can add all these things up, and you can find that at the end of the day, in most cases, not the seemingly cheap aerosols will give you the cheapest or most reliable solution. Also getting back to safety dimension, because safety is our priority issue. We have at CRC a very strong care and commitment to environment, health, and safety. And although, of course, we are working with, in a way, dangerous chemicals, because these are dangerous chemicals, of course, we try to make our formulations less harmful to the environment, less harmful to health, and in the most safe way. Of course, there are trade-offs. What I mean about trade-offs, that also getting back to my favorite saying, there are no wonders, no magic in chemistry. So if I want a good, strong cleaner, it must be solvent-based cleaner, of course. Solvents are dangerous because these are flammable, these can be irritative. But if I need a strong cleaner, the strongest the cleaner I need, it will be the more dangerous, because it will be flammable, it will evaporate fast, and maybe it can harm some more sensitive plastics or more sensitive materials. But if I have to clean more sensitive materials, I can change my mind and I can go for a milder precision cleaner from the contact chemie range, which will be totally non-harmful to the sensitive plastic casings, for example. But you can't really expect that it is just as strong as it was. So there are trade-offs. Also, if I'm looking for a cleaner of a product which evaporates fast, because I want to keep the maintenance period as short as possible, I need cleaners or the greasers which evaporates fast. So the idle time, the non-productive idle time will be shorter. So at the end of the day, my profit can be higher. Then I must also go for heavy loaded solvent-based cleaners, which will evaporate really, really fast. But you must take into consideration that the faster the evaporation rate, it means that the higher rate of solvents in the product itself, and it will be more flammable. If flammability is an issue, I can go as far as using water-based cleaners, of course, because we also have water-based cleaners, but you can't expect that fast evaporation from a water-based cleaner than from a solvent-based cleaner. The good thing is that contact chemie and CRC has a very wide range of products, so basically everybody can find the right solution up to his standards, up to his wishes. So just trying to sum up what we heard so far. What are the added values? What could be the advantage your company as an end user company can have when using contact chemie products? We have a very wide product range, so we try to, so we proud ourselves to be a one-stop shop company for all maintenance products for electronic business and in general industry, of course. We are producing safe products, which means that, of course, these are dangerous materials, but we are trying to make our products as safe as possible. Of course, not forgetting and not sacrificing everything up to on safety, but we try to make a very good balance between efficiency and safety. But at a certain moment and from a certain level, it is really up to the customer, up to the end user to decide what is more important for him, safety or effectivity, environmental friendliness or faster maintenance periods. We are producing economical products, which means that basically low dosage of all of our products are well enough to carry out the maintenance tasks, because it is not our concept, it is not our strategy. Well, of course, everybody wants to sell more, but we want to sell good quality, reliable products. So we are not playing with the net content of the can. Our aerosol cans consist as much active product as possible according to present technology of the product, of course. We are trying to be as environmentally friendly as possible, just as I mentioned earlier. We have a very strong brand awareness with contact chemie and quality recognition. I mentioned and I emphasized Germany and German-speaking countries, but contact chemie for 30 years or so are available basically in all European countries, either through CRC or through national distributors. So with this, we have a total market cover. So we can provide a company who is a multi-company who is active in multiple countries. We can, through our total market cover, we can provide the same products all over Europe, basically all over the world, because we run into the fact, it's not a problem, we run into the fact every day that if we are trying to make a deal with a certain company, one of the first questions they ask, okay, we are ready to use your product, but we are active in Germany, we are active in Czech Republic, but we also have some plants in Romania and maybe in Brazil, wherever. And according to our internal regulations, Same products must be used in all of our production sites. It is not a problem for us. So contact semi products can be delivered, can be supplied basically all over the world. So we are able and of course willing to supply multinational companies with the same products. You could see that through some technical issues, we can offer serious saving possibilities to companies. Of course, the saving possibilities are greater if contact semi is used, not single products, but used as a total solution for all maintenance or in-process application solution. And if it's handled in a package, then we are able to deliver serious saving possibilities on maintenance costs to our end users, which I think is one of the most important things these days. As I said, through our RoHS compatibility, our products have a total compliance with the electronic segment's requirements. Also, which is very important for us, and a very good assurance to everybody using our product that we have a 100% conformity and compatibility with all the running chemical controlling processes like REACH, ERP, ECHA projects within the European Union. And also, which turned out to be a very popular feature linked to CRC products, like contact semi products. We offer to our end users a very easy and convenient way of managing our product documentations. The single most important document which have to follow our products are, of course, the material safety data sheets according to law, but also we have detailed technical data sheets about the usage, the correct handling, storing, etc. of the product. Everybody, all the end users, individuals, whoever wants, they can register themselves on our website with a simple registration which takes about 2 or 3 minutes. You can choose which products you are interested in, which products you are using. This list can later, of course, be modified. It can be further extended or it can be shortlisted, whatever your current activities require. And then if there's the smallest of changes in the safety data sheet, so even 1 comma or 1 point goes to another place, either because CRC is changing something in the formulation, or we are reaching another phase in the controlling projects of the European Union, you will get an automatic notification that certain product safety data sheet has been changed, and also a link to the new safety data sheet. Of course, if you are working with only one chemical product, that's not too much of an issue, because you can download, as I told you earlier, you can download all the safety material data sheets in all European languages, so including Czech, Slovak, Hungarian, Romanian, German, English, French, whatever, from our website. But imagine a situation if you are a production facility using 50 or 60 or even 100 of these kind of aerosols, and if you got an audit from your mother company or your main contractors, and you have to provide within 1 day or within a couple of hours the updated safety data sheets of all of these 50 or 100, even 100 chemicals, that can be a pain in the back. So I can tell you that I got desperate phone calls from my distributors at the end of the working week, so about 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday, that please help me. On Monday we are going to have an audit, and I need the updated safety data sheets of this and this product. Then everybody starts downloading, copying, sending mails here and back. So there will be, of course, mistakes. But if you register yourself as an end user contact semi products to our automatic MSDS updating system, you can rest assured that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you will always have the updated and latest safety data sheets in accordance with all EU legislation in your documentation. So especially in multinational companies, we got the feedback that this is a very, very popular feature which CRC runs, and it helps really the management of the documentation of safety data sheets to the health, safety, and environment managers at companies. Okay, this was about the products and added values. Now, just quickly go through where you can use our products. Basically, in the electronic segments, wherever the manufacturers of household appliances, hi-fi products, electric devices, equipment, developers, and the manufacturers of printed circuit boards, telecommunication companies. So wherever electronic is involved, contact semi solution can be interesting. But also in general industry, contact semi products, along with other CRC products, of course, can be of help. As I mentioned, in Germany, contact semi products are very popular. They are not only sold and not only used within the electronic segment, but also in general industry as well. So it's really, since we have a very wide range of products, the possible number of applications are really basically limitless. Within the company, products can be used in production, then they are meant to be technology products. MRO, so they can be used in maintenance products for the maintenance of laboratory equipment, production equipment, machineries, whatever, or in the office premises, because by nature all contact semi products can be used for the cleaning and maintaining of monitors, keyboards, servers, computers, whatever. So really we use wherever we can. As I mentioned, I don't want to go into too much of the details in terms of the products, so I'll just I'd just like to give you a quick overview of all the products, basically the different group of products which we have, just to give you really an image of the portfolio of which you can choose. So cleaning is one of the most important maintenance tasks you should carry out on a regular basis. We have different type of solvent cleaners for the technical cleaning. Why solvent cleaners? Since contact semi as such are dedicated basically for the electronic segment, it's advisable to avoid water-based cleaners. We have those as well, but mainly solvent-based cleaners are more popular. So for technical cleaning, we have Video 90 Tuner, a general cleaner printer for the printer heads, Contact PCC for the very effective, clean and convenient way of printed circuit boards, electric panels, Contact WL, which is a flush array cleaner, again, for electronic equipment, and a very strong degreaser, the strongest in our contact semi portfolio. As you can see, there are the trade-offs. So Video 90 Tuner cleaner, these are low cleaning power because by nature, wherever these products should be used, the heavy soilings are not really that common. So a low cleaning power is enough, but you must consider that these products mainly are used in environments where more sensitive plastic housings or plastic or more sensitive materials can be used. So high plastic safety is an issue. But of course, as you move along to high cleaning power, then the plastic safety is getting a little bit lower, but Also, by nature, it's not too much of a problem. Sorry. Okay, these are just things about products. About surface cleaning, which is not really for the electrical part or the electric parts of the product. These are surface cleaning. So these, by nature, again, can be stronger, can be more efficient and effective cleaners, like labels for the easy removal of all kinds of self-adhesive labels, or the remover of glues and adhesives, also sticky substances from all materials. Then screen 99 for the effective and quick cleaning for kind of monitors, LCD monitors, TFT monitors. Surface 95 is a general cleaner of all plastic housings, computers, machineries, laboratory equipment, and anti-static 100, which is a general cleaner with the special additive, anti-static additive. So this product, for example, can be used very widely in ESD environment. The dusters, we have a number of dusters, different kind of dust of 67, is a basic product. All of these are non-flammable products, so very safe to use, but this is the base product, as I mentioned. Dust of 360 can be used in all positions, even upside down, safely. Dust of HF is also a general duster with a very strong jet, very strong discharge rate. And Jet Clean is basically the invertible version of dust of HF, so it provides you a very high discharge rate, so very strong jet with a special spray head, and also it has the additional advantage of being able to use in upside down. As I mentioned earlier, this shows our products great acceptance in German-speaking areas of Europe. We have a specific DECRA certification for all our dusters. Maintenance of the electrical contacts, which is one of the most important things or issues in the electronic segment. We have a three-stage recommendation, if I may say so, three products. So Contact 60 is a very powerful, very effective cleaner, which dissolves all the oxides, corrosion, and all the materials, all the particles between relays, switches, and electrical contacts. So it's very powerful. Contact WL will flushes all contaminants, all the microscopic contaminants away, and then after these two steps, you will have a totally clean but also a totally unprotected surface of the cleaners of the contacts. Sorry, and then you will have to provide a decent lubrication, a decent protection, corrosion protection for the bare metal, basically. Where also getting back to the fact that we are offering a very wide product portfolio, you can choose which type of corrosion protection you would like to give. Basically, the basic products which should follow Contact 60 and Contact WL is Contact 61. But if you need something extra, basically a gold particle-based contact lubricant, then you can use Contact Gold 2000. And that's just a short comparison of all the available lubricants you can use. Okay, also we have some specific lubrication, silicone lubrication, Contaflon, which is a Teflon-based lubricant, giving excellent anti-stick and excellent anti-wear properties. and lube oil, which is a general lubricant for all kind of lubrication tasks within the electronic segment. So it's a sort of general high quality and high performance lubricating oil. Also, this gives you the option to choose which one to use. We all know that, for example, in automotive industry, silicon is not really welcome. So if you are a contractor or supplier of automotive industry, then you should forget about silicon 72, but you still have the possibility of choosing between lube oil or contact or contact 61, contact gold, or contact 40 for that matter. Okay. Corrosion protection, CRC as such, are very good in corrosion protection. We started our professional career as company with a single product which is called corrosion inhibitor. Even company's name like CRC stands for corrosion reaction consultancy. So really we are very strong and very innovative manufacturer and developer in terms of corrosion protection, and of course we produce specific corrosion protection conformal coatings to the electronic industry. These are protective coatings. Also, we have a range of which you can choose of plastic 70 or now also plastic 70 super is available. Urethane, which is a urethane-based conformal coating. Silicon 73 is a silicon oil-based conformal coating. Or KF 1218 is a sort of semi-synthetic conformal coating. You can see these are giving transparent flexible coatings for electronics, printed circuit boards, insulating the boards with good dielectric properties. In most cases, one of our best-selling conformal coatings is plastic 70 or plastic 70 super, which is a universal acrylic conformal coating. These are quick drying. Some of them are traceable by UV filters. Some of them can be soldered through. So if you need to do some quick restoration or quick repair on the PCB, you can do this. So really, these are very popular and very effective ways to protect your electronics in aggressive environment. So where dust is involved, or water splashes, or in wet or saturated environments, or in corrosive environments as such. Also, we have a temporary protection. So if your electronic workpiece is going through different manufacturing processes, and in between you have to or you want to protect it from any kind of corrosion or oxidation for temporary storage or for transportation, then you should use Flux SK10. This is a conformal coating, basically a temporary conformal coating which can be soldered through, and it also contains some additives which will in fact further assist the soldering process, but it can be easily removed afterwards if you want. Also, we are offering galvanic protection, but it's not really for the electronic as such. It's more like for the house use, also, we are offering two types of conductive coatings. One of them is graphite-based. The other one is a different sort of coating based on copper particles. These both products provide electrical conductive coatings to non-conductive materials, wherever your technology or the product requires that. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, we have some special products for fault fighting, thermal fault fighting products in electronics, like freezer spray, which freezes down the surface or the electrical installations by 40 Celsius degrees, with which you can find easily the problem or the eruption in your electronic works, without the need of disassembling everything and checking every wiring and every electrical part manually. Transparent 21 and positive 20 are specific products used for the production of printed circuit boards. Basically, that's what I intended to tell you about CRC, contact chemistry, and all the added values and all the benefits and advantages that you can have using of our products. For you, these products are available on your home market through the system of our strategic distributor partner for Eastern Central Europe, SOS Electronic. As far as I know, of course, SOS sales representatives and technical people can give you technical advice, of course, on all of their products, including contact chemistry products as well. But if you need some further assistance, you can have my support, of course. So I would like to thank you very much for your kind attention. And if you have any questions or comments or remarks, just fire away. I'm here to help. And if not, I really appreciate the possibility and thanks for SOS Electronic